Hey guys, this is Not Lambers of Invoked 101. That's Mio of Angel of Alchemy. And today we are taking a look at my... I played this in a Winamat at the latest extravaganza this weekend. I got second place with this. I lost because of time, and it still infuriates me, but that was not the reason I played. The reason I played was simply to get back in the groove of this deck. And that deck, of course, is Invoked Eldlich. And as you can see, beautifully covering up my extra deck is the wonderful Stay Classy Field Center. Mio actually picked this up for me. It's 1 of 100, and I just really wanted to show it off. It's amazing, it's lovely, and I love her for getting this for me. It's also made out of metal, so yeah, very nice. And like I said, it's a 1 of 100 limited release item, so very cool. But anyways, as always, before we get into this, we do have merch. We have, if you haven't seen it, I've posted on Twitter, which I now have. I've posted on Twitter, I've posted on Instagram, and I even posted on YouTube. We have merch. You can see Mio modeling some of that wonderful merch. We also have stickers, so if you pick up some stickers, you can also get some t-shirts, sweatshirts, etc. With that all said, I'm going to set the extra deck spells and traps off to the side. We'll get right into the main deck monsters. I'm not doing this engine-wise at all. This is Invoked Eldlich, by the way. So, starting off with 3 Alistair. Of course, you know, my boy. Need 3 of him because you want to see him. It's the biggest Ash bait of 2021 and also the biggest hate bait. A lot of people want this thing to get hit, even though it's not necessarily a problem, IMO, but whatever. Surgeon Invocation on normal is a 1,000 point honest for any fusion monster. Then we played 2 gold guys. Didn't feel like I needed a third one. Definitely didn't feel like 2 was too little. And yeah, of course, really cool things with Eldlich is that if you open Alistair plus the spell card, you can search this and send this with Alistair and Invocation, and then use it to send the Eldland to special this and get the Eldland effect. It's really cool. They really do benefit each other. And then moving into my other package, I played 3 souls as an extender. I only saw souls once. I guess I should say my matchups. My first opponent disconnected. Well, I say disconnected. He couldn't get his camera on in 10 minutes. He was having connectivity problems. My second opponent, we were well into game 3, and I think we were the last people playing. His camera clicked off for like 3 seconds, and he got like kicked out of the chat, and then he came back, and so that gave him a game loss, so I got it. And then, like I said, I lost in time in game 3, so I kind of blundered my way to the final round, and I was like, I shouldn't be here. We actually ended up playing out the final game in round 2, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, 3 souls and 2 Dark Magicians, because it's actually better to play 2 Dark Magicians than it is to play like a Dark Magician and something else, because then, especially since we're playing Dragoon, because, oh yeah, by the way, red eyes, and that's only because this way if we draw the Dark Magician, it doesn't make this a Garnet, and we can still send the Dark Magician off of the Vert, so, you know, it just makes, we can send it off Souls and Vert, so yeah, it turns this into less of a brick if you open this. So playing 2 is correct. And then 1 Korribane. I didn't play Candina. I played the Korribane for the Trickstar engine. Hand traps, 3 Ash. Very nice. I'm still using my secrets. I've gotten rid of a lot of my other Ash playsets. I mainly just keep my secrets, and then I have a spare set. I have the alternate art set, and then I have her set. But yeah, 3 of those. And 3 Nibs. I saw Nib twice against Dragon Link, which was my final round. And yeah, it was alright. I definitely feel like this was the only card I really misplayed with. And I know I don't sound super great, but that's simply because we were outside all day. We went mini golfing and it was pretty hot out. Yeah, that's it for monsters. I think it's a pretty low monster lineup, but I don't know. I haven't really counted. It is a 43 card deck, though. Moving into traps, we're going to do traps first because it's easy. I'm playing the 3, 3, and 2 lineup for Eldlich traps. I feel this is correct. If you really want to, I actually think playing 1 white is also correct, but I'm dumb and didn't put that in here. So there might be a card that gets cut to play the white Eldlich, because I definitely think that one does warrant playing. I don't think black is necessarily worth it. It might, but white definitely, to get it out of the hand and out of the grave. So yeah. that I felt was correct. Definitely didn't need Hakiro all that much, but I also didn't see, I wasn't able to get to this very often, you know, because I only played like 5 games. I guess I played 6. 3 magical meltdowns for our field spells and 1 light stage. The reason we're playing the light stage is simply to get Candina to combo into Dragoon. I did think about, not Candina, Korribane. I did think about playing Candina, so, because Candina searches this, and then this searches Korribane, and then you special Korribane, and that's Vert. I did think about playing the Candina, it just felt too tight, and this might get cut to bring it down to 42 with the other one, because I only saw it once, so that might happen. And of course I played an extra copy of each of those, and then 3 Eldland. I saw this card a lot. A lot of my opening hands had this in it, which was really cool. Yeah, this didn't get ashed almost at all. There was one game I played where they didn't ash me or stop me at all until I normal summoned Alistair. And then they, like, I was like, oh, okay. Like, it was very weird. 2 invocations, still rocking my ulties, because the flex. But yeah, 2 invocation. Didn't feel like I needed more, didn't feel like I needed less. Definitely felt that. A card I'm iffy about. 3 Super Poly. This was a last minute addition. It was really weird. I was talking to my friends like probably an hour or so before the tournament, and I was like, should I, because I didn't have this deck built, and I was like, should I put Super Poly in? And we were talking about it, and one of my friends like, well, yeah, unless you play this against Dragon Link, you lose. I don't see it. Personally, I don't see how this wins against Dragon Link, because they didn't really do anything. Like, there wasn't really a moment I could Super Poly them, so I don't know, dude, but whatever. But yeah, Super Poly. It definitely would have, if I had 5 more seconds, it would have won me in the game against the Dragon Link player, but whatever. 2 Twin Twisters. I wanted to main deck a little bit of back row hate that wasn't Conquistador, since my Conquistadors kept getting cycloned. Like, that was really annoying. But yeah, so I played double Twisters, mainly to out the schisms and the field spells and all that good stuff. But yeah. Also, you can ditch Eldlich traps and Eldlich himself off of that. 1 Red Eyes Fusion, obviously, and 1 Called by the Grave. I saw Called by the Grave twice, something like that. I didn't see it very often. I also never drew Red Eyes Fusion. I did draw Red Eyes, but not Red Eyes Fusion, which was good. And I only made Dragoon 2 or 3 times, and both times he got Dark Ruler No More. Like, I got hit with Dark Ruler No More so much, I'm thinking about playing Blizzard. Yeah. So that's it for that. For the extra is the weird part, because this is definitely a bit of a tight extra deck. I played double Mechaba, Algodes, and Purg. This is all pretty standard. And then I played the Ragin as my weirdo. I feel like a lot of decks have their weirdo that they play. A lot of them have been playing Elysium, and, you know, Ragin is a pretty good one because of Bird Up. I did actually go up against a Tri-Brigade deck. I don't think it was the Bird deck, but it was definitely, I liked the Ragin. I did make this, and I did get to resolve it. I believe it was Purgatrio and Ragin was one of my end boards because I couldn't make Mechaba. But yeah, so he came up. Of course, 1 Dragoon, I mentioned him earlier, so I did play that. Starving Venom and Mud Dragon as my Super Poly targets, as well as all of this, and technically Red Eyes Dragoon, because if your opponent makes Dragoon and you Souls and summon back the Dark Magician and you have Super Poly, you can Super Poly it because it's Red Eyes Black Dragon. So there's an interesting interaction for you. For my for some other weird stuff, I played 1 Natis, 1 Nova for the Maximus. It's so weird. I feel like if you know you're going to see Dogmatica, these are really good calls. But like if you have no clue, I don't know. I would have honestly just played the Natis and skipped the Nova, because these I could have played other stuff here. Like I didn't play Almirage, and I really should have. 1 Artemis, 1 Link Spider, 1 Vert, 1 BLS. I almost made BLS. I almost did. But I just opted not to. And 1 Gustav. I think I mentioned another profile. As long as I play Eldlich, I will never not play this, because this is such a big bait. I knew my opponent had the Dragon Maid Tiding, and I had 2 Eldliches, so I forced it by making this, which forced this back into my extra. I had 2 Eldliches in grave. I brought 1 back, and I was able to do more with that. This guy is awesome. Had I not made this and tried to do other stuff, I would have been a little SOL. But that is it for the main. If I show you my side, you're not allowed to laugh at me because I forgot a very important card, and that's unfortunate because it would have come in handy in multiple matchups. And I'll mention that when I get there. So we sided 3 Droll. We sided, sorry, my side deck's all kind of jacked up. 3 Dark Rulers. I sided these in and didn't see them. That really sucked. Same with the Droll. Like I don't think I saw any of my side deck cards at all whenever I sided them in. I sided in 3 Kaijus. I played 2 Gams and 1 Godarla. I would have just sided in 3 Godarlas, but I don't own 3. 3-dimensional barrier and 3 Book of Moon. Like I said, I sided in up to 6 of any of these and didn't see any of them most of the time. I think I saw... Actually, I think I saw Dark Ruler once. But yeah, did not really see any of this. You may be noticing there's no Lancia. I should have... Instead of the D-Barrier, I should have played Lancia, but, it's neither here nor there. I chose Book for Winda. I figured the Kaijus and this would also help against Winda. I know Eldlich can just send her, but it was one of those things that I was like, better safe than sorry. So this, and this are all Winda outs. This stops Shadal's as well. It also stops the mirror match. And yeah, I also like this. I prefer this over... Artifact Sanctum because this can't get ashed. They have to have a straight negate for this. So that's just something to me. But yeah, I like the Book of Moons. Definitely was something that that was in my main deck at one point, but just got cut because of space. And I do feel that it's good in the side deck. I sided this in against the Tri-Brigade deck. The Kaijus are just Kaijus to out Dragoon because this deck kind of had a little bit of a Dragoon problem. I can't really swing over it, so I figured I'd just Kaiju it. I didn't see a Dragoon deck, though. But yeah, that's it. That's it for my Invoked Eldlich deck. This is the latest version of it. Probably going to change up the side deck for locals and whatnot, but yeah. Definitely going back to this. I was playing some funky stuff, which you'll see one of my funky stuff decks next video, because that is a weird deck, and I don't think I've ever profiled it, so... I'm excited to show that off because I've had that deck for well over a year now. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you feel like supporting the channel, go ahead, check out that Teespring link down below, as well as joining the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next video.